I guess I should sit properly tonight. What's up? It's your girl Brianca Jay, and I know it has to be a surprise to see me so soon after my last video. But my uncle got me a mic for Christmas. It was a very subliminal way of letting me know that my sound quality was trash. And so we're just gonna thank him for the upgrade and make some content because I just plugged the mic and tested it and it was sounded so good I had to make some content. So I quickly found something to talk about because I want to do that. So without further ado, we're going to be discussing Walt Whitman and of course his contributions to literature over time. If you don't know who Walt Whitman is, he's like a very, very important writer, actually American writer. So let's get into it. But before we do that, I'm going to shamelessly promote myself and my businesses. So I am a writer. I have a children's book and an ebook up for publication, plus plenty of features across the internet that you can check out. Check out my description box below for a lot more information about my short stories and my blog and things of that nature. But I also do web design. So if you are a business owner looking to start building your online presence and you need a website, then I am the girl for you. So please be sure to check out my description box for more details. Now, if you enjoy what you hear today on this video, I really would love if you liked, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to grow my community here on the internet and on YouTube with you guys and bring more attention to this niche of literature and literary analysis and story times. But let's get started. So Walt Whitman, he was born in 1819 in Long Island. He's country, he's talking about fields, farmhouses, and very rural. He was from the working class and a democratic family. So in his time, Andrew Jackson is elected president, and he is like a man of the people, and his campaign really reflects the idea of a self-established person. So Andrew Jackson is a slaveholder, and he's responsible for the Trail of Tears. Of course, this is incredibly influential in Walt Whitman's life and kind of carves out a bit of his values and traditions because of the times that he grew up in. He has minimal formal schooling, and he learned to write journalism, and he's really inspired by the works of Emerson. He responds by writing Leaves of Grass. So he works on Leaves of Grass all his life, and in 1855, the first edition of this work is published with Song of Myself. The preface to the 1855 edition, "The United States is the greatest poem." He has this thing for aesthetic politics are inclusive, and he believes that all men are equal. So it really is influenced by the state of our political reign in America that really builds out who he is, what he represents, and what thematic concerns come up in his literary works. He has a very strong view of American exceptionalism. The difference is interpreted as a classless, multicultural society. The Mbama is pretty much the embodiment of Whitman's vision, this idea of hope, this idea of that anyone can do it. If you work hard and you dream hard and you put your faith in it, you can have it. So what Whitman does is turns around the tragedies of American history and sets the trajectory. And so what eventually comes out is the Civil War comes, and his brother, Whitman's brother, fights in the war. And this brings the element of chaos to an otherwise happy life for Whitman, right? Whitman goes to D.C. in search of his missing brothers, and he volunteers to help wounded soldiers in that time. Abraham Lincoln then becomes Whitman's American scholar, and he began to develop a reputation in Europe, becomes saint-like, spiritual thinker, and he publishes edited versions of Leaves of Grass until his death. So he just kind of continues to publish the same work and making updates to it, and like it becomes this super long, like epic poem, also like life journal. The inscription is called "One Self I Sing," and it argues the purity of America being, the plurality of America being plural and individual, together but separate. And he says it's "E pluribus unum," which means many in one. So that is pretty much the story of Walt Whitman and his influences thus far in his literary works. When I come back next time, we'll get into the details of Leaves of Grass. Yeah, so see you soon. Hope you liked the new mic. If you did, go ahead and write "Thanks, Buck" in the comments to let him know that he totally upgraded his niece's audio-visual elements for the new year. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, read, laugh, and love. That's corny as hell. I need to come up with some taglines, y'all. I need some taglines. But yeah, catch y'all next time. Be safe.